Welcome to Newsletter Guru TV, your show with a boatload of smart marketing and business building advice, and a little fun along the way.
This episode of Newsletter Guru TV is brought to you by Jim Palmer's famous No Hassle Newsletters Master Reseller Program. As a marketing coach or business consultant, you know that the fastest way to help your clients increase their profits is by getting more repeat business and more referrals from their current customer. And the best way to do that is with a monthly customer newsletter. Now, instead of simply recommending that your clients use a customer newsletter, you can provide them with an amazing done-for-you newsletter. The No Hassle Newsletter Master Reseller Program is a complete turnkey newsletter system that solves your client's biggest need, makes you a marketing hero, and also adds a lucrative new revenue stream for your business. Become a master reseller today at www.nohasslenewsletters.com.
Hey everybody, it's Jim Palmer, the Newsletter Guru, and I am committed to helping you build a more profitable business faster. On this week's episode, I want to talk to you about mindset and being willing to give away money. Goodness, what are we talking about? So, first of all, it is a gorgeous day, although I think those cicadas or whatever they are making a whole bunch of noise. But I'm just sitting out here. It's a Monday, by the way, and I'm reading some Success, and I'm reading the latest Dan Kennedy newsletter, if you were curious, and then just checking in a little bit. But I'm just loving the outdoors. You got to take advantage of it when it's nice in the summer. But I got a question via email probably about 3 weeks ago that I thought that'd make a good episode of Newsletter Guru TV. Someone had purchased my book, Stick Like Glue, and in there I give some examples of how I will just about do anything to keep a customer, including, almost giving away money, because one of the expressions I use is, it's not about being right, it's about being profitable. And usually what I say is, if you take the tack that I'm right when I'm right and the customer's right when they're right, if you choose on being right all the time, what I say is your bank deposits will usually be smaller. So I give a bunch of examples, and one of them that she asked me about was this. So a gentleman buys a bike for his kid, and I think this is like 15 years ago, but it was probably about $250, so it's a major purchase for a kid's bike. And about a week later, I see him coming in the store. We had these big glass doors that opened up, and so you could see right into the parking lot. And I can see this man coming in. He's holding the wheel, not the bike, just the wheel. And it was almost, I looked out the door, and it was like a cartoon, like faces red, smoke coming out the ears, and I'm like, oh my goodness. So he comes up, he knew I was the manager at the time, and he goes, yeah, I got a problem. I said, well, how can I help you, sir? And he goes, I bought this $250 bike for my kid. He's been riding it a week and it's defective. Look at this. And I've been in business a long time, so I could see the wheel is round, 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 round until it goes like this. And I knew exactly what it was, and I said, sir, first of all, I want you to know I'm going to take care of you. I'm going to do everything I can do to make you a happy customer, so when you leave here, you're going to be completely satisfied. Is that fair? He goes, okay. I could tell he was a little skeptical. But I said, can I see the wheel? Yep, and I took it out of his hands, and I said, could you follow me outside for a minute? So we went out into the parking lot, and I bent down where the curb was, right? Just like you have in your driveway, your parking lot. And I laid the wheel, the bent part of the wheel, right on the curb, and it was a perfect fit. It was like form-fitted. And I said, so I'm not sure if your kid told you or not, because he probably felt bad you spent so much money, but my guess is, as you can see, he probably rode the bike straight into the curb in your neighborhood, and this is the result. And he lessened up a little bit because he knew that it wasn't defective, but he was still ticked off at what's this going to cost him. And he goes, what's a new wheel going to cost me? And I said, well, it's probably about $60. And I could see the red coming back in his face. I said, but I'll tell you what I want to do. I'd like to cover this one for you. He goes, what? What's that going to cost me? I said, nothing. I'd like to do this for you. I said, I like you. I know what it's like having kids, and you seem like a nice guy. Let me just take care of this for you. And I went inside, and my mechanics in the back were throwing fits. This is it's not defective, and blah, blah, blah. I said, just put the wheel on. And so here's what happened. I'm going to cut to the chase, but then this person who emailed me, I think her name was Emily. Emily goes, what goes into your mindset? How do you determine when it's okay to risk your short-term profits for the long-term gain of a happy customer? So I want to answer the mindset question. But I brought the wheel out. I put it back on the bike. He got the bike out of the car. I put it back. He rolls out the door, phenomenally happy. You could not believe the transformation in this guy's personality. I just saved him like $60. 2 weeks later, he came back, bought a bike for himself, and I think his bike was more like $500. And I think over the next month or two, he bought a bike for his wife and daughter. In other words, he bought 4 bikes. Now, had I just not done that, I still would have been right, and who knows, he may have come back because he may have, really taken it out on his kid, and he kind of maybe thought we were nice, but I didn't want to risk that. My job is to create raving fans so they come back and spend more money and also tell other people. So we got 3 more bike sales guaranteed out of it. Now, here's what goes into my mindset. So that's what I want to talk to you about today. Now that you know the whole story and the setup, what I know to be true is that even when a customer knows they're wrong, if you just give them a wow experience, if you completely let them know, you're going to take care of them. I mean, if the kid completely trashed the bike, that's another story. But in a lot of cases, what you can do is you can build such rapport and such goodwill that all the future things that may go wrong, this guy's going to go, man, to his friends, that's the only place, man, you got to go to Bike Line. It's the only place you're going to buy a bicycle. We bought 4 bikes there. Go see Jim, by the way. He'll take care of you. You can't buy advertising like that. Now, what goes into my mindset, number 1, is disarming his anger, making sure he leaves a raving fan, even though he was wrong or his kid was wrong. What I did is I spent, and by the way, we would have charged him $60 for the wheel possibly, but the wheel in reality at retail was $60, so it probably cost me about $30. So the other part of mindset is if I spent $30, it actually cost me $30. In other words, I had to buy that wheel from a manufacturer. I put it on. I didn't get repaid for it. So for $30, I bought a raving customer. So it's not about being right. It's about creating a wow experience and a raving customer. And I give so many examples like that throughout my years in retail and things like that. When I know somebody's wrong, and even if they think they know something's wrong, but maybe they're more of the personality to say, well, let me see what I can get away with. Even if I know that's the case, I don't call them out on it. My job is to create raving fans. And if that costs me a little bit of money in certain customer service situations as you surf, what am I doing here? As you're surfing through life and business, as you're surfing through looking for higher profits in your business, you cannot go wrong creating raving fans in your business. All right, so I think that answers the mindset. Emily, I think your name was, so I hope that does. I love getting notes from people who buy my books. It's very exciting. By the way, my 5th book, as I'm recording this, is about 30 days away. It's called Stop Waiting for It to Get Easier, Create Your Dream Business Now. I've been editing and rereading this book, and I'm jazzed reading it. You're going to love it. So watch for it. It should be out October 1st is what I'm shooting for. So October 1st, watch for that and get your copy there. So in your business, whether it's a service-related business or whether you sell a product, your job is to maximize the profitability of your business, and sometimes the way to do that is to forego short-term profits in exchange for long-term profits that come from raving fans. So it's not about being right all the time, it's about being profitable. And if you choose to be right all the time, my guess is your bank deposits are going to be smaller. All right. If you got some value out of this week's episode, I'd appreciate it very much if you would pay it forward with my smart marketing and business building advice done here every week on Newsletter Guru TV. Go ahead and click the share button, click the like button, post a comment. I always love hearing from you. And before the day's out, look for ways that you can add more value to your core business. When you add more value, whether it's a new service, a faster service, adding some kind of value into your mix, your customers that are already customers, they're going to love it even more. And again, you'll be on your way to creating raving fans. And that is the fastest way to higher profits. And before the day's out, also, go do something nice for somebody. Put a smile on their face. Tell them, hey, nice coat. I like that. Nice car. Wave them into traffic. Just do something. Be somebody who puts a smile on somebody's face. You know what I did this morning? And I got it done before 6:30, my one random act of kindness. Toby and I were heading out for a walk, and this is trash day, and the trash men were coming up. And it is still, as you can probably hear, it's kind of hot, and you may even sense it is. It's still hot and humid. And the trash man, I saw him run. He didn't jump on the back of the truck. He ran from a neighbor's house to my house to get my recycling bins. And I said, I was in the driveway. I said, hold on a second. And I ran back in the house, and I brought out a cold bottle of water, and I gave it to him. And he goes, thank you very much. And I felt good. He felt good. Random acts of kindness. Just do one every day. That means you. All right. I think that's it. Oh, no. Be sure to check out Stick Like Glue Radio, the only podcast dedicated to helping you create an everlasting bond with your customers so they stay longer, spend more, and refer more. All great things. That is the end of my mental checklist. Yes, I am done. I am done for another episode of Newsletter Guru TV. My name is Jim Palmer. I'm the host. Have been for 4 years. We're creating our 5th year of great episodes with my smart marketing and business building advice. Watch for another great episode next week. I am committed to helping you build a more profitable business. You just remember that, so you keep coming back. Love watching the viewership goes up. I think we well surpassed 50,000 views on YouTube channel. That doesn't even take into account Newsletter Guru TV channel, so it's pretty cool. It really gets me jazzed, by the way, because once in a while you're busy and it takes a while to get out the camera and just do this, but when I see the viewership and get the comments, it's like drinking Gatorade or something. So anyway, hey, I'll look forward to seeing you next week. Until then, you take good care.